Thank you for tuning in with your host, Tom Atwater. And this is the story of a woman named Lori Schultz, also known as Lori Ann Schultz. And this story takes place in Alcester, South Dakota. Lori Ann Schultz was a resident of Alcester, South Dakota, near Elk Point. She was involved in a high-profile case where she gave birth to a baby boy in February 2004 and put him in a garbage container. The baby's body was later found in a landfill in Jackson, Nebraska. Schultz was indicted on charges of second-degree murder and manslaughter, and in January 2006, she pleaded guilty to second-degree manslaughter. She was sentenced to 10 years in prison by Circuit Judge Stephen Jensen. The case drew widespread attention and sparked a large-scale search effort to find the baby's body. Schultz's actions were widely condemned, and her sentence was intended to serve as a deterrent to others who might consider similar actions. She was also ordered not to have any direct contact with Paul Lundberg, the baby's father. An unindicted co-conspirator, authorities said in April 2004 that the couple shared a home in Alcester, which is where the baby was born, and Lundberg worked as a jailer in Union County until the case came to light. The Jackson, Nebraska landfill owner, Leonard Gill, said last year that his wife referred to the infant as Baby Moses, and authorities gave that name to the child. An autopsy was done, but prosecutors have not released its results. South Dakota has since passed a law in remembrance of Baby Moses called the Baby Moses Law. Here is a little bit about the Baby Moses Law, and a side note. Before we talk about that, Lori Schultz has since went on to have 2 kids. We don't know if the father or fathers know about her past, but moving along to the Baby Moses Law, South Dakota's Baby Moses Law, also known as the Safe Haven Law, allows parents to safely surrender their infant without fear of prosecution. Under this law, a parent can voluntarily leave their baby with an emergency medical services provider, hospital, or child placement agency if the child is under 60 days old and unharmed. This law aims to prevent dangerous abandonment and infanticide by providing a legal and secure option for parents who are unable to care for their newborns. Schultz told Judge Stephen Jensen that the Air Force discharged her for being pregnant, but she didn't tell her parents or friends why she was kicked out. The night before February 2004, she was in a lot of pain, didn't sleep well, and concluded she was in labor, she said. She then had the baby and cut the cord. I got scared and I put him on the bathroom rug and put towels around him. I saw that he was a boy. I didn't know what Paul would do, and I panicked, so I wrapped him, the baby, in towels and put him in garbage bags. Schultz said she put the bundle in a trash can, saw the baby move, and wanted to bring him inside, but was afraid of Lundberg's response. She said when Lundberg came in and asked where all the blood had come from, told him she was menstruating. When he went to the store for her, she wheeled the garbage can to the end of the driveway, Schultz said. Then she heard the baby whimper. Lori Schultz wept in court and said she could have prevented her son's death. The pain inside of me will be inside of me for the rest of my life, she said. I know my baby is supposed to be 2 years old, but he's not because I made a terrible mistake. I knew I would have the baby. I figured I would go to the hospital and figure out what to do. I was scared and embarrassed, Schultz said tearfully. So while there undoubtedly are some who don't believe 10 years, possibly as few as 4 with parole, is enough prison time for Schultz, the prosecution appears to have done the best it could with what it had. I like to thank you all for tuning in. We like to do these stories to spread awareness. We are not here to judge anyone. I would like to know what you all think about this story. Please leave a comment below, and thanks again for tuning in. Stay tuned for more stories of true crime with Tom Atwater.